they coming out with the new Color Purple live action movie. I don't know why I felt the need to say live action. It felt like Color Purple's a cartoon now at this point. I mean, what do they do? It
It's a
feels like
remake.
when they finna do like a
Mermaid
movie, a
City.
cartoon movie, but in like with real people, like the
Yeah.
Little Mermaid, perhaps maybe.
Check out King's Hawaiian hamburger buns. This is not a plug.
Wait, you weren't done with the
I was just moving them, but since I moved them and made
concessions?
noise, I made mention to him again.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for
Hey,
my reefer, actually.
so there was House Party. White Men Can't Jump, which just came out last week, and now The Color Purple.
Yes.
No, you're forgetting the one with LeBron.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
House
that
Party.
was House Party. My bad.
Yeah, that was House Party.
Yeah, so and then I heard there was in the works for Friday with
Hey, no,
with DTF Live.
Ice Cube cussed everybody out about that.
Okay.
Like, you gotta love Ice Cube because I think he is on the spectrum. Because they were just making a very innocent Golden Cube put us out. That motherfucker like, no, that is not a real thing. It is not happening. The motherfucker's lying. I'm like, damn, just joking, man.
Hey, it was a meme, nigga.
Yeah, it's unequivocally a lie. Damn.
But
You
yeah,
know what started this shit though? Bel Air.
Yeah.
If you want to blame anybody, blame. No, if you want to blame anybody,
No. We can't even do Bel Air because Bel Air is like it's not even like trying to be the exact same thing. It's not following the same premise, same concept, nothing.
Hey, look,
Definitely didn't see that house party.
Bel Air is just taking a theme of a show, a concept of a show, and giving it a whole entirely different spin.
That's all any of these motherfuckers is doing.
No, Color Purple was really color purpling again. House Party, it was different. I wasn't even. I was just segueing to another topic that we could talk about for a quick second, and then y'all just branched it off into something else. I don't even know
Wait,
where
is
I
this
was
supposed to
going
be a
with this.
movie?
Yeah,
It's a movie, yeah.
it's a movie.
Yeah,
Then
it's a
why the
movie.
fuck
coming
is
out on
Fantasia holding
Christmas.
the goddamn microphone? They couldn't find a single microphone in the picture, or is she singing in the movie?
She
It's
might
the
be.
Color Purple. She's definitely singing.
Yeah,
It was singing in the Color Purple, nigga?
yeah. God's trying to tell
Did you watch
you
the
something.
Color Purple?
No.
God's trying to tell
Oh my
you
God.
something.
Hey, look, I don't even want to. Hey, hey, yo, look. Go ahead and run that pun.
I've never seen Women in
Who?
Bruce's place either. Because back then, men watch men shit and women watch women shit. I don't know what you were so offended by.
No. Back then, shit, fam. Color Purple's Color Purple, fam. I don't know how you.
No, it wasn't.
I don't even like the Color Purple. But I didn't seen
Yeah.
it 79 times.
I don't know a single man that has seen that. Not one.
Wow. Have you seen it, sir?
I
Not you
have.
either.
I have.
Well, you know
Definitely seen it.
too. Huh?
Y'all the only two, goddammit. I know my granddaddy
Okay.
ain't never seen it. I know nobody that could have went to the show and seen it has seen it.
Hey, look, your granddaddy seen it. He might not have liked that motherfucker.
No, he hasn't. My father ain't seen it. No man I know has seen it, except you two.
Hey, look.
But y'all the caveat to a lot of shit, mind you.
I don't think so.
Y'all are. Ask the men in y'all life have they seen it. I think y'all just assume the men in y'all life seen it because y'all seen it for whatever perverted reason.
Well, I did it. I did the play for like 9 years. So most of the men in my life have definitely seen it. So it'd be hard to like get a recounting. Have you seen the Color Purple before me? Like, I don't know. They all seem familiar with it. Everybody jumped on it. As I did it though, and I saw. Hey, look, let me just tell you this though. As I did the play for about 9 years, seeing the audience and talking with the audience, the men knew just as much about the Color Purple as the women. They were quoting the same lines and shit. Now it could have been because
they were Color Purple watching men.
Exactly. But but it was a
But
lot of
I'm just
Color
talking
Purple
about
watching
the
men.
average
Is all I'm
Joe.
saying.
The average Joe.
Now, hey, look, we can call them atypical if we want to, but it's just not. It's not just us two, and it's not. I don't think just the men that we know in our circle. I think it's a large proponent of men who have seen it, may not like it, and hey, while we're on the subject, we can have that conversation about it. That would, I mean, I can understand the rationale in the world where a lot of older gentlemen would not be fond of the movie Color Purple,
Mm-hmm.
even after have seen it, like my grandfather and such, perhaps, because I think it was speaking to men of that era. I think my grandfather would have probably been somewhere around about Harpo age, maybe,
You told
or maybe a little bit
Harpo
younger than
kids.
Harpo. Maybe a little bit younger than Harpo. I would think probably maybe Harpo kids, but still familiar with that era. And seeing Color Purple, seeing how they depicted motherfuckers like his uncles or his daddy, and said, "Nah, that wasn't my experience. What the fuck is this movie? This is some horrible shit."
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just
I
recently
can
found
get that.
out that them two bitches were supposed to be gay in that motherfucker. I thought they
Yeah,
were sisters.
Suge and Seeley, they're definitely gay.
I thought they were sisters. I didn't know.
No, fam, no.
I didn't
Seeley,
watch the movie, motherfucker.
I know you didn't. I'm telling you though. This is. Hey, I'm already disappointed, but I'm just telling you. Like, it's just like
Wait, how are you
I wasn't
disappointed?
judging you. I wasn't judging you. It was more like me talking to a kid who was telling me that, you know, I don't know.
Man,
Hey, look.
that they
kidding me.
were able to get
We're
4 out
talking
of
about
5
a
right on the
woman.
goddamn Earth, Wind, and Fire quiz.
Hey, look. Hey, look. A little bit like that. A little bit like that. Seeley's second interaction with Suge is bathing her and them talking and her looking at Suge like, "Ooh, shit, this is a woman." Yeah.
I don't know who
Um.
none of these people are.
Hey, look. Yeah. No.
I always
They
thought
definitely
Harpo
get gay. They
was
definitely get gay. Say
I
what?
thought Harpo was Oprah.
No. Harpo was Oprah's husband. Oprah was Sophia.
Yeah.
I thought Harpo was Oprah. I thought Whoopi Goldberg was Celie.
You told
She
Harpo to
was.
keep me.
So
She was.
I thought Danny Glover was Harpo. Once I found out Harpo was a man, until years later I found out he was Mister.
He was Mister, and then the light skinned motherfucker from Soldier Story was old Mister.
Yeah, but so I
I
think
think that
every
was him. I don't want to be racist, but I feel like
I
that's the
think every
same
black
motherfucker.
person has knows the color purple like we know my coochie pink and my booty hole brown. We just heard too many motherfuckers. We've heard so many people regurgitate
Heard all
pieces.
the quotables, all of the
So much over the years that we've all heard it the movie.
All
We
right.
can get the gist.
So we've all heard the movie. We all know the quotables.
Yeah.
So we all know the overall trope of the movie. Right? Black man bad, black woman overcome.
I didn't get that until I found out Harpo and Mister was two different people. I'm like, oh, all these niggas fucked up. I'm like, god damn. I thought Danny Glover was just real good at being fucked up. I thought they was calling him Mister. I didn't know that was his name. I thought they was calling Harpo Mister.
So if people are unaware of the story, I'll give you a quick synopsis. A young girl is born into a life where her mother is passed, and her being raised with her sister as the servant and also sex slave of her father.
What?
Yeah. Her father raped her. He ruined her, and then sold her to another gentleman. Mind you, the 13-year-old sold her to another gentleman to be his wife. The gentleman came around asking for his younger daughter, who was more attractive, but this fine, upstanding gentleman said, "No, you can't have my Nettie. Now you can have Celie. I tell you, she ain't nothing to look at, but she worked like a man." And he sold his daughter, who promptly went to this man's house, who had several children of his own that were not much younger than her, in a house that was horrible. She had to make that motherfucker a home, and then she had to be up under that nigga night after night. He separates her from her sister, hides her letters from Africa, which she sends her sister year after year. She's separated from her children, which are suspected to also be her siblings, because to her knowledge, her father raped her entire life and made her bore children out of that circumstance. So she was born in that, kept in that, and then overcame it and became a lesbian and dated another chick who was an entertainer who had a husband but also fucked on another motherfucker. The whole thing is twisted and toxic. I don't know why we glom onto it as a family movie. I don't know why we do that.
Yeah,
but we do.
We
but in the end, she forget. In the end, she kind of makes peace with the way that guy treated her. She makes peace with it. They become, I guess, cordial, and then it ends. Oh, she also gets to see her sister and her adult children that come back from Africa after 30 years or so. The end. Also, there's a girl in there that sings whose father's a pastor who got rid of her because she was wayward.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Not a decent nigga in the entire fucking movie. And this is a black person's staple hallmark. Oh my God, we love The Color Purple so much. Why do we love a movie that depicts a woman being tortured by men that are supposed to protect her
for her whole entire life?
But we love this movie. Oh,
Hey.
and when they're not being tortured by black men, they're being subjugated by white people.
Yeah, there was that whole store incident.
The whole
And
story incident that
also
took the only
existed in the
took the
South in
one
the 30s.
took the one woman in the entire production that was strong and born out of fire and vigor and broke her for reasons. Cause hey, look, I don't know. I don't know why we love that movie. I don't know why it's such a staple in the culture. I don't know why it resonates with so many people, but it resonates like a motherfucker. I have my suspicion as to why it resonates so heavily with people. Care to hear my suspicion as to why I think it resonates so heavily?
Hold on, before you give us that, quick question: when y'all performed The Color Purple, did y'all do the supermarket scene? And if so, did y'all just import a white person just to come say nigga and then punch a
So,
black woman in the face and then that's it?
so we did the supermarket thing, kinda. We talked about it, and then we put her in jail. So we didn't have a white woman. We had her in jail. When we first did, we did it a couple different ways. But first time we did it, we had her in jail. We put the bitch behind bars and had that. We had the Harpo character go and tell Celie that Sophia is been arrested and she is in jail, and they beating her night and day. She blind in the left eye. She can't talk. It's bad. It's bad, Celie. It's bad. Yeah, they fucked her up, and we explained it. In our play. In the actual real play, I believe they also do that same type of explanation. We changed some shit, and I don't know what we changed that we weren't supposed to change, because we did it two different ways. We did it the way we wanted to do it, and they told us, "No, fix it. Do it the way I told you to do that shit." and so we did it the right way, and I merged the two iterations. But I think that scene does happen in the film, in the play, and it does definitely happen in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that answers that question. All right. So what is your suspicion?
Oh, I suspect that the society at large likes to see productions in which black men are villainized. There is an appetite to see us as vile. And when it's satiated, it's typically just wildly successful.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, am
That's
I wrong?
that's deep.
Make the black man the
And
bad guy. This shit will take the fuck off.
I mean, Tyler Perry literally built an empire off of that.